Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Ah, Today is Thursday, the 28th of May, 2020. We're in our 11th week of this COVID-19 debacle. Currently here in Jacksonville, Florida, it's about 12:30 in the afternoon. It's 86 degrees Fahrenheit outside with a humidity that makes it feel like 97 degrees Fahrenheit. That would be 30 degrees Celsius with a feels like of 36 degrees Celsius. It's warm. It's 74-ish here in the house. Come on. I hate when it does that. 75 when I rebooted it, and that would be 24 degrees Celsius. There was a question or a request from one of my fairly new subscribers. I don't know, because I've posted most of this information before. Today's a good day to get into it if I can get through it without tearing up. They asked about my family, siblings, parents, etc. Well, today is the 28th of May. 4 years ago, my baby sister never woke up. It's been rough. It's still rough. She was the middle child. I've got 3 brothers. Bob, many of you all may have seen, lives here locally in Florida. I have 2 other brothers. One lives in South Jersey. One lives in Pennsylvania, outside of Lancaster. Yeah. And my parents are both alive. They live in South Jersey, outside of Philadelphia. Dad is, I don't know, 84-ish, 85. And mom is, I believe, 79. My mom has a lot of health issues, but, she's still kicking along. She has very high cholesterol, which runs in her family. She's had, I don't know how many heart attacks. She's had the stents, shunts, whatever, put into her arteries. They put the tube in and blow it up to clear a blockage in the heart. I think she's got 9 of those. My youngest brother, the one who lives outside of Lancaster, he's got about 11. And some of y'all have been around the channel for a while. May remember a year ago, a little more. They were saying that his heart was in such bad condition. Now he's been getting his blood. His cholesterol levels are like in the upper 800s and whatever. They actually put a thing in his arm where they go in and they pull his blood out and filter it to get the cholesterol out. He had to do that like every 3 weeks. But his heart was in such bad condition, they were thinking they were going to have to put him on a mechanical heart, and maybe even put a mechanical heart in his chest. These kind of conditions run on my mom's side of the family. One of her uncles, my great uncle, was a pioneer patient with the mechanical heart. So, but it was gargantuan. It was huge, and he couldn't stand the clickety click of it. That was, I don't know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Now they have an actual heart that they can put right in your chest. Um, from what I surmise, anyway, I haven't done any real research on it or anything, but that's kind of what they were telling my brother. So, but they put him on medication. It brought his cholesterol levels way, way, way down to where he's on a level where I am. Like, it's high, but not so high that they're really worried. I mean, other than doctors saying, "Well, you shouldn't be that high." Uh, I think I'm at like 123, something like that. So, uh, yeah, the others. Let's see, Bob. Well, my brother Bob's in decent health, all things considered. His cholesterol is moderately high. He's on medication that takes care of it. Excuse me. My other brother in South Florida, or in South Jersey rather, um, he's in good shape, and like me, his cholesterol levels are more in line with what our father does, our father's gene pool, than our mother's. His is very low. Of course, he's also more active um, than I am. He's physically in better condition than I am. Although he's had a few accidents, he's nowhere close to what I've done. So, now let's see from there. Of course, many of you all know that my wife passed away um, going on 3 years ago now, and or has it been 3 years? I don't know. Sometimes time gets away from you. But I think if you look up the hardest thing I've ever done, there's some videos related to that, and maybe I'll put a couple in the description box if you're interested. Well, I've got 4 kids. One is a stepson. He was my wife's son when we got married. Of course, um, I'd known my wife all through high school. We dated off and on. We dated off and on when I was in the service, and then when I got home, I don't know, about a year after I got home, we got back together again, and ended up getting married. So, yeah. So we got the one boy is my stepson, and then we had 3. We had a boy and 2 girls, and we moved down here. The youngest was just about to start kindergarten. So, over the years, I guess that's been like 30 years, something like that. But a lot of the kids' friends have become like kids to us as well. Several of them more than others because they're almost constant companions. My DNA son has one friend who's been with him since we moved here. So they've been friends for 30 some years, and like they're both like I think 36 or 37. So lifelong buds. And I look at him as a son. His younger sister, has been there with my daughters basically all their lives. So I look at her as a daughter. Their kids are my grandkids. And then there are others that grew up with my kids that congregated at the house. They all called the old Miss Mom, and they were accepted as our kids. and take them with us when we went on trips or whatever. And as they slowly started having children of their own, they're more or less grandchildren as well. But we don't see them as often as we do our real ones, or even a couple of the closest non-DNA kids. So my kids have given me, let's see, I got to count, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. I think there's 9. I don't think I missed one. There's 9 DNA grandkids. And let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15, 18, 20. 20-ish non-DNA grandkids, depending on how I count them or whatever. And some are a little bit less close than others, and that's it's a pretty good sized family. So, and then there's ones like here in the neighborhood, here in the where I'm living at now. The one girl was my daughter's babysitter for several years, and her mom and her brother and are close to the family. I'm not, I don't really call them my kids, but the one that was a babysitter's got a small one of her own, and well, he doesn't talk yet, but she calls me Pop when he comes by, and tells me to say hi to Pop or whatever. So, a wide variety. Trying to think if there's any more related to family type thing going. But I guess that's about it. I guess that covers all. We've gone from my parents, my siblings, to my grandchildren, and my children and the grandchildren. Some people wonder why I call them my grandbrats. Well, I call my kids my brats. Of course, I mean, they're not. They were. All kids kind of are, I mean, let's face it. But my kids have all grown up to be decent adults. So I can pat myself on the back for every one of them. But if they're my brats, then the little ones are my grandbrats. It's kind of funny because I tease a couple of them, especially my youngest granddaughter. I tell her she's my grandson. And she, no, I'm your granddaughter. No, you're my grandson. No, Pop, I'm your granddaughter. No, baby, you're the daughter of my son. That means you're my grandson. And she gets that look on her face. Like, no, Pop, I'm a girl. I said, I know you're a girl, baby, but you're the daughter of my son, so you're my grandson. No, Pop. But I call her dog a kitty. A kitty is a dog, so of course their dog is gargantuan. he's a mastiff, and he's big for his breed. So yeah. Anyway, that's what a grandparent's supposed to do, right? Tease them to make them think. So, I reckon that's about it. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down and a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is you want to leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I have links in the description box wherever that is on your device of choice. I'll also put links to similar videos, and you'll find my email and my stale mail and all that good stuff. So, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about it. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised your next breath, especially in these times. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. It's watching, y'all.